There are 57 people waiting.
Are there?
Yeah.
Why is the stream not working yet?
Look.
How do you know how many people are watching?
How did you get that?
Oh, and we're live. There are 57 people waiting. Are there? Yeah. Why is the stream not working yet? There are 57 people waiting.
Are there?
Yeah.
Why is the stream not working yet?
Look.
Dave, don't. Dave, put it on silent.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You are good to go. Let us go.
There's a lag of about 2 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are here for the pre-run. As we see, Bookie is in the garden waiting for it to start. He can't wait. He cannot wait. We have 56 people on the stream at the moment. I want to say hello to everyone at home. A shout out to Mr. Yossi Benedy from Gibraltar, tuning in to watch this fine spectacle on a fine day.
And I know what all of you at home are thinking at the moment. Avi, on your bike, get on with it.
On your bike, son.
He's probably a nervous wreck right now. That's the.
But Dave, aren't we all? Aren't we all?
There you go.
We're waiting for
focused.
everything to start. Yoni Schwartz is on the live stream. He's asking for a shout out for Base Yisrael.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll tell you what.
Go on, Dave.
Johnny Schwartz is a top blocker. That's what we're dealing with there.
Someone has Oh, and here they come.
And we're off.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon and welcome to 7 Gresham Gardens. We're here today. We're joined by myself, Ariel Inglis, Josh Lyons, and David Amore, Big Dave Davo. And as you can see, Avi is running around the garden on his first kilometer with a football. Seeing as his agreement was that if we rose that final £1,000 from last night, he would do that.
And what a journey it has been. We have gone 18 tireless days raising money for toys. Dave, come at us with some facts.
Did you know?
No.
What?
Oh, no, I did not know. Tell me, Dave.
Did you know that Avi got a load of fantastic feedbacks from the wide community that he gave toys to, and let me read you out one or two of them.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt here, Dave, but Bookie is literally cutting corners.
Time to get back in line. Before you go on, Dave, can we give a little insight as to what is going on? As follows. 5 weeks ago, I believe, Avi Dubiner, on a Friday night, whilst munching, as one does on Friday night, came up with this brilliant idea that he was going to raise money for those kids and all those people out there who are stuck indoors, as we are, and to raise money for toys to effectively, A, give these children a good time, and B, take a weight off of the shoulders of all these family members, these parents who are stuck indoors with all these children, and to basically use their time enjoying themselves with some lovely toys. What a lovely idea.
Sorry,
That was
Ray,
5 weeks ago.
I'm just going to have to interrupt you there. I'm asking Dave a question. Dave, what did you think Immanuel Kant meant when he said happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination?
Pardon?
It's a tough one. I'll repeat that for you. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but rather of imagination. Dave, we're not looking for anything too deep.
It depends on your imagination, Josh.
He's sorry for the viewers at home. He's struggling to get his words out. We'll pass that off to you at home. What do you think Kant meant when he said such? Oh, here's another. Live your life though your every act were to become a universal law. That's my motto, and that's how I like to live my life. Dave, back to the run.
Yes, as you can see, I've just been ahead there with the form. Absolute techers going, oh, he passes it. How about that? Some real quality there. And we'll hit the gate, and we're going to have to go to accident, and he deserves compensation. Avi has had an accident. There's only one company to go to fix this accident. Autoglass replace. This is a government announcement to all those watching and listening. Please stay indoors. Due to the current and previous outbreak of COVID-19, we request that all people watching this video and listening to make sure that they stay indoors, stay inside, protect the NHS, and save lives. Over to you, Josh.
I'll imagine by now they are getting very, very dizzy by running around this small garden of theirs.
Dave, that was a backhand flex. All right, more commentary on the actual run itself. What's the little one's name? Because I'm not sure his tactics. Is that a 10K run?
I think we're just going to settle for mini dubs. That's the name given to this mini person.
The question is, when he grows up, will he look like Avi? Will he look like Duddy? Or will he look like Bookie? That's the question.
Uriel, there's actually a catchy mnemonic that resembles exactly that. And join in if you know what we're talking about. Dave?
I think Bookie's ended it. I think
Bookie's
done.
Bookie is out.
Bookie's packed in, and he's done.
Bookie is holding down the tent from inside the house.
I think what you mean is Bookie booked.
Yeah, Bookie is booked.
Bookie has booked.
Oh, that really is. Avi had a quick hiatus, but he's back on it now.
And he's done with the kicker. He's done with the ball.
I'm not sure what's really going on, but he's floundering.
Well, one thing.
Oh, he's done with the ball. He's done with the ball.
He's done with the ball. But one thing that's on my mind is the sheds at the back of the garden. Is there a window, or is that just a straight hole? That's what really is playing on my mind.
Okay. That's not weird. We're gonna now take a few Q&As from the people at home. I have Bradley asking if time is money, is DM a time machine? Bradley with the
Yes,
bangers. I'll leave that up to you to decide. You at home. How many? Hold on, I've lost the link. We're now on 81 people watching. 81. Oh, someone's fallen. But they're back up.
I'm going to read out a few of the fantastic feedbacks which the Dubiners have received.
Go for it. I want to apologize to everyone at home for this for this poor response time. There's a lag.
A major lag. Yeah.
A major lag. Major lag. No.
Major. Go on, David. Can you tell us a couple of the responses from some of the families that have received these?
Yeah, many thanks and the rest. Quite a small response, but well appreciated. Then the second response we got was thanks again. The kids were very, very again, what a very small response. The next response was thank you so much for the package of toys we received today. Makes a big difference. Yes, it does make a big difference.
Every little helps.
Every little helps, as they say.
You're too right.
Oh. And the last feedback I'll be reading now was thank you so much for the present for the kids. What's the number to call the Dubiner brothers? Should we give the number?
We should indeed. Hold on.
Should we publicize the numbers?
Guys and girls, if you would like to call in, say hi, give your 2 pence on the situation. Please call 07564 656121. Again, 07564 656121.
And the security code number at the back, please. Thank you.
I think you should leave.
So we're just going to run through the different toys that you kind-hearted people have given money towards. So they consist of as follows: scooters, golf sets, badminton sets, beach ball racket sets, Connect 4, Hot Wheels, my favorite, Mega Blocks, Frisbees.
I'm looking at the comments and you got away with not singing our song. I think the people at home want the song.
Right then, as we scheduled, scooters and golf sets, badminton sets, beach ball and racket sets. Yeah.
We're talking about the Mikey Boogie song. I don't know what that was.
Unbelievable.
Should we give it to them, Josh?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Mikey looks like
Bookie. And
Bookie looks
like Mikey. But he doesn't look like Harvey. Because he looks like Bookie. Ole, ole, ole.
I hope the viewers at home enjoy
one time, man. Mikey looks like Bookie.
Due to the lag, how are they actually doing on the run? Current new participant will be muted.
So let me give you a quick update of how many kilometers each person has done. Mikey has done 2.2 kilometers as of now. Avi 1.6 and Duddy 2 kilometers.
Fantastic. So Avi seems to be behind. I suspect that has something to do with the football, but that's not confirmed. We'll have to see. I'll tell you what, they're looking in great shape.
They are. They really are, and that's what all this training does for you.
Really?
I'm sure everyone is familiar over the last couple of weeks.
It's not loud enough, the music?
We've got. Oh, hold on. I'll just.
Oh,
mute
the
that.
superstar himself has joined us here on the panel.
No,
I
I
think Abby's
muted
gone
him.
rogue and
I
has tried
muted him.
to.
Oh, should I? Avi, you're unmuted. Avi, you've got a straight line to the people.
Abby, you're now
He's a bit-
speaking live.
He's a bit preoccupied, David. Give him a break. I have to say, you know, Avi has been training up and down Golders Green Road and Brent Street for the last couple of weeks. Speaking of Hendon and Golders Green, consisting of Williams Hill and Ladbrokes, place your bets on who you reckon will finish this run first. Bet 365. Bet in play. Nah. We're taking 2 for 1 on Avi going first.
You take over the music.
We would like to ask Avi some questions. Avi, can you put Avi on?
That would be nice.
Avi?
Quick shout out to Ari Kessler. Thank you for tuning in today.
All right, we're gonna jump to a quick political segment because I feel like it's the right time for that. Dave, another question aimed at you. We'll try get more of a response this time. Try be more vocal. We really are interested in you're signaling you don't know what to say, but anything is any answer is the right answer. Really, it's one of those. It is one of those.
I'll tell you what. It's interesting because had the Dubiners waited 1 day extra to do this run, they could have done it in the park as the rules have changed. But I guess they're stuck in their gardens. A bit late for that. Terrible shame.
Right. But okay. Sorry, there's a bit of miscommunication. So back to the political segment. Dave, Davo.
Yes.
Hi there, pal.
How you doing?
Tell the people at home, give them your 2 cents on Bojo's handling of the pandemic at hand.
Bojo's handling of the pandemic was quite confusing. Stay home, don't go to work, but if you can go to work, then go to work.
Right. It baffled the nation.
Oh, I put better on.
Can Uriel, can you put it any better? Can you phrase it any better, please?
All I could say about what you just said, Dave, was
everyone, if you want to tell us how you feel about it, we actually do have a number to call, and that number is 07564656121. And again, 07564656121. Tell us what you think. Drop us a message.
We will respond. 0800 6060973. Obviously, looking in great shape. They all are. They really do. I'd like to say a quick shout out and a huge round of applause to Avi Levy for not just participating in the fundraising, but actually doing something on his own accord, of course, which he did last night, which is stay up all night learning.
Hey.
Let's give him a round of applause. Fantastic.
Hey.
Really fantastic.
Big one.
Lad. I can tell we can see.
Fantastic work there.
Dave, another quote this time. This one's from Plato. I actually got a message before from a viewer at home saying, suggesting that you know who Immanuel Kant was before this live stream had begun. Is there any truth to
Yes, I really don't know who Immanuel. Who?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Plato, you can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation.
This is
Accurate.
100% accurate.
Accurate.
Fantastic. All right.
I'm gonna give a update on the kilometers.
Yes, that.
Yeah. So Mikey so far has done 3.8 kilometers.
Wait. Yeah.
Fantastic work there from Mikey. Avi, 2.4 kilometers, and Duddy, 3.6 kilometers. So far, fantastic work from the boys. Back to you.
Fantastic.
Um.
They should be really
Right.
proud.
I think a big cornerstone of this live stream is not only it's for your leisure at home, but there's also an educational side to it. So we're gonna throw in a few fun facts.
That's my turn.
I'm having some I'm having some spillage. Hold on, I'll just put that on mute. We're gonna throw in a few fun facts at home. Hold on, I'm just finding appropriate ones.
No, Josh. No.
Anyone wanna?
All right. Fun fact.
Here's a fun one.
Dubiners.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
No.
You go first. Yeah, you started this joke business.
Go on, then.
Fun fact business. Go on.
All right. Blood donors in Sweden receive a text when their blood is used.
I didn't know that.
A woman with 2 uteruses gave birth to twins less than a month after having a baby.
Pardon? I didn't hear that fact, did I?
What?
That is a fact.
Another fact, Sebastian Vettel is on set to leave Ferrari by the end of the summer. He's out of contract. That's huge. Absolutely huge.
I don't think Mikey's stopped running at all. He's just a machine. He's a machine.
Are you sure that's Mikey? Because it could be Dizzy or it could be Avi.
No, it's definitely Mikey. I can see. It's definitely Mikey.
They're looking ship shape. They're looking Bosch. Tell you what, fabulous. Look at that, and like a gorgeous sort of stream.
I'm told to shout out Base Israel again. Shout out Base Israel.
Dave, who's suggesting this? Name and shame.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We are worried.
Do we want philosophy?
Pardon?
Do we want more philosophy?
I mean, I don't mind. Just let's choose a topic and let's go. The guy's name has slipped the life of me. The guy's
Josh, you're a bit flustered.
I am.
Joshy boy.
Sorry.
I'm getting comments by young Lion saying what is this is not. Yeah. So I don't know about politics.
Gone.
There it is.
I'd actually like to. Here's a quick story time. Philosophical story time. In ancient Greece, there lived Diogenes. Diogenes was of the view that possessions made a man made a man cynical and made a man unhappier. So he sold all his possessions to live his life in a barrel. And when Caesar, the Almighty, you may, the one who had a salad named after him, when Caesar came and heard of Diogenes of ancient Greece, he came to visit him. He said, "Take me to Diogenes." They took him to Diogenes' barrel, and Diogenes said, and he said, "Can I do anything for you, Diogenes?" And Diogenes just said, "Please, oh mighty Caesar, step out, for you are blocking the sun." And that's just something that resonated with me. Dave, thoughts?
Just a quick note. Just 1 second. Just a quick note. Shabbos Walk and the Dubiners have currently raised £17,212, which is just under £800 short of their target. So for all those out there,
the boys, you know what to do. Keep donating. Let's go.
Oh, and we have a question for Avi, who's paused the run to take some of your questions at home. Oh, he's gone.
oh my gosh, Avi Dubiner speaking to us. He's like a celebrity.
Oh,
All right, boys, come on. What's the question?
he's speaking to us whilst running. Have we got any questions from home to fire at Avi?
We do have a question that's just been given in from Samantha in Huddersfield. Has asked, what, Avi, are you there?
I'm right here.
Avi, what Samantha would like to know, what gave you the idea to do this all, to make this all happen? Why is it that you decided one day to raise all this money for such a fantastic cause and for such a fantastic reason?
And Ronnie from Brighton would like to know if cereal is a soup.
Okay, Ronnie. Okay, to Samantha, the question. So about 3.5 weeks ago on Friday night, we had our normal Friday night dinner, Shabbos meal as they call it. And after that, my little brother, Amiel, who's running right behind me as we speak, said to me, "Avi, can you play a game with me?" And I looked at him and I was like, "Yes, Amiel, I can play a game with you." And as I was sitting there playing with him, it came to my head, you know what? What about all the other families out there? They're all stuck in their own home. All of them. No one can go out. So many with flat, small houses, nothing. With little toys. So what about them? You know, I have my brother. They have toys. I thought, okay, let's get them toys. How are we going to do this? I thought, okay, let's run a marathon in the garden.
And
Shabbos.
Avi, we have another question. Avi, we have another question coming in.
All right, fire it. Coming in.
From D. Wayne in Radlett, and he says,
Oh,
"Have you ever cried at a movie?"
we're losing the... Hello?
That's a great question. Have I ever cried at a movie? I don't know. I like to keep my emotions within myself. As you can see, I really want to cry right now, but I can't. I'm on a live stream.
All right, some poor answers, but we'll let you get back to it. Thank you for taking time out of your run. We're all very proud of you. We've all got your back from home.
We're rooting for you, Avi.
Okay.
Yes, we are. And
Yeah,
the time 32 minutes past 1.
That's 33 minutes past 1.
We have 70 people watching and rapidly declining. Oh, I have a message from Eleanor Sheff from RBS. Hey, we hear you. Eleanor, here is spelt wrong. I don't mean to name and shame. Oh, and it's deleted. We're sending love back. We're shouting you out. We wish you were here, and just a lot of love. Thank you, Eleanor. By the way, that was actually a real that was actually a real one. Oh, we need to restart. We've got less than a minute. All right, boys and girls. This has been Dave, Josh, and Uriel. I've been the backbone of this so far because my co-hosts seem to have gone shy. We're ending this live stream in less than a minute, but we'll be back shortly. All right, take care. Keep it 50, Nick, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you after the break.
Keep blowing fat ones. All right.
Go compass. It's really you.
Oh,
Are we back?
are we back? Oh, hello. Are we back on? This is embarrassing. I don't know if we're live or not. I've seemed to have lost my co-hosts. Tell us if you can hear us at home, because I have no idea.
Yeah, I think we're back on. We're back on.
All right. Well, let's roll the intro before we speak anymore.
1 second. First, we'd like to apologise for that. We're all cheapskates and refuse to pay for Zoom. Therefore, every 40 minutes, we have to hang up and restart.
Oh, I've got a text. We are live. Okay. Forget we heard any of this. And we're back. Hello to everyone at home. We're live. Hey there. Dave.
Fantastic. The boys are looking in great shape. They really are.
Let me give a quick update.
Whilst we've been on a break, I've taken a wee. Dave found out who Emmanuel Kant was, and you're up to speed. Dave, shoot.
So Mikey again has done 6.1 kilometers. Avi has done a mere 4 kilometers, and Duddy has done a 5.6 kilometers. This is going well for the boys. I'm just saying, Avi needs to hurry up a bit. He's lagging behind.
And a quick word from our sponsor.
Takeaway.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let's just cooperate because I can't talk if you're talking over me. Okay. So right. A quick word from our sponsor. Are you looking for a perfect tandem of lifestyle? Are you looking for world-class rebellion at your beck and call? Would you like everything on a silver spoon? Being allowed to wake up at midday, Base Yisrael is the place for you. Base Yisrael is the place for you. That's
Okay, 1 second,
B-A-I.
Josh. On a more serious note, I'm just going to spend a minute talking a little bit about Shabbos Walk as a whole. Okay, as follows: Shabbos Walk started about five years ago, roughly. Mr. Avi Dubiner and Eliezer Gilbert got together, and they started this fantastic project where teenagers and young boys, young girls out there fill their time up in the evenings and Shabbosim with something more constructive and something more helpful, otherwise known as chesed.
Well, sorry to butt in. Are you going to make this thorough? Because I feel like we should address the topics people actually are more concerned about. Hey, I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to carry on with what I'm saying, Josh, because you can keep stum for 2 minutes. So as I was saying, it started about 5 years ago. It's a fantastic project.
Sorry to interrupt you again. I feel like that was a snide remark. I don't feel like you were being sincere there.
Okay, can you please cut the broigers here, please?
You just cut me off again. I don't necessarily want an apology right now, but definitely at some point.
I will give you one in writing. But as follows, again, just 1 second, Josh. Just hold off for 1 minute if that's possible. We'll let you keep talking about Caesar salads and cereal bean soup in just a minute. So as I was saying, 5 years ago, this fantastic project was set up by both Avi Dubiner and Eliezer Gilbert. It's an unbelievable project where teenagers, young boys, young girls, and adults, of course, they come together and they do something more constructive with their time. And they are doing various forms of chesed. It started off with just taking care of disabled children, and then it escalated into helping out different families that require needs. And they went on to visiting care homes, hospitals throughout Shabbos, throughout the week. It's a fantastic organization. It's grown to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boys and girls on a weekly basis, giving their input and doing these fantastic things. And as well as that, even though lots of us... 1 second, don't interrupt, Josh. You keep stum for a minute, all right?
Right.
Eventually, the coordinators
I don't necessarily have a problem with what you're saying. It's just your tone.
Okay, I'll take down my tone for you, Josh.
You're using an outside voice.
So only...
We want inside voices, please. Only.
Keep it below level 2.
Yeah.
So teenagers and young boys, young girls, they do these acts of chesed, which is fantastic. And even once a lot of us went off to yeshiva and to seminary throughout Israel, we still continue this project, otherwise known as a separate part called Shabbos Walk Israel.
1 second, Ariel. I would like to say that Avi Dubiner currently runs a 400 plus participant Tehillim group, and there are 2 groups of these Tehillim groups, and he just posted about a minute ago during the run the fact he's going to say Tehillim during the run. So that's lovely.
So that's a great thing.
Dave,
Yeah.
sorry to cut you short. We're just gonna have a quick interlude from an advert. So here's that.
Your local Health Mart pharmacy is putting the personal care back in healthcare. We know you by name, not by refill number. Visit healthmart.com for the location near you.
Oh, right, and we're back. Avi's feet hurt from running, and my back hurts from carrying this podcast.
We can smell the sweat through the cameras from that garden.
I've just had a stroke of genius. We're gonna call people now, and they won't know that they're being broadcasted to
live stream.
To 70 plus people. All right, here it goes.
So while we're waiting for that, just a quick note to everyone that Shabbos Walk, in order to continue this fantastic organization and sending out these toys, it's imperative it's imperative that we receive more and more money and more donations. So
Well,
thank you for all those that have donated.
We have the phone call
do
going
want
through.
some more money.
We have the.
Who are you calling?
And Yitzy Smith has declined the call. Sorry, we tried to spice things up.
Shall I get a main benefactor on the phone?
Please.
Okay.
£17,320 raised. That is fantastic. Our target is 20 grand to keep those donations coming in.
Okay.
Is Yossi Benedi? Is that a good caller?
No.
Or is Yitzy Smith better?
Call Yitzy.
Josh, you seem to be adamant on Yitzy Smith joining this podcast. Is there something you're not telling us?
I just think a Yitzy call will have all the components.
And he's declined our call. So
it's a no-go from Yitzy Smith. A no-go and a low blow.
Yes, exactly.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right. We have kids on here, so just right. Sorry about that at home. Can someone cut to an advert?
Just once again, stay home, protect the NHS, and save lives.
Save lives, yes.
Save lives. But once you are home, we have this fantastic organization, Shabbat, providing entertainment for all those that are staying home.
All right, don't milk it.
What a fantastic organization. I can milk wherever I want.
Again, we have kids on it. Just
any ideas of who we should call? Any ideas?
I'm not sure if everyone at home realized, but we are struggling to keep this going. So we're gonna cut to a quick ad break whilst we try and figure out something to say.
Character. It calls for a Stowford Press cider. Slowly matured for a little character of its own. Press
on. And we're back. Dave, over to you. We've lost a co-host. He has just bailed. Dave. Dave, sorry about that. There was some spillover there. Oh, and Uriel's coming back. Dave, I don't know if it's cold feet, but you seem awfully quiet. Dave? Dave, you still there? Dave? He's gone quiet, so seems I'm the last line of defense. Oh, and we have Ariel back. Thank Hashem for that.
Sorry about that.
Right. Ariel, I'm just gonna. Well, I really do need Dave for this one. We're just gonna do a quick fire question round where I'm just gonna shoot things at him and he's gonna just try not overthink it. Try just say whatever comes to mind. Are they still running, by the way?
They're still running.
Should we start discussing some hot topics?
Yes.
Josh, I'm here.
Some current hot topics.
Okay, we just muted Avi because he.
One thing's for sure is once this run is over, not a single one of them are going to go anywhere near that garden for a very, very long time.
That's true, but moreover, let's chat about what people want. Oh, Avi's here. So we're gonna have to cut that short. We'll come back to that right in a moment. Here's Avi.
Yep.
And he's gone.
Avi,
Well, what do you want from me? Yeah, I can hear you.
speak to us.
Speak to you.
Well, first of all, Avi, how's your run been going? How's it going?
How's your run been going? Well, in a bit stop-start, changing the music every 3 seconds, checking out the live stream's working, checking out you guys are doing a great job, and I hear you guys are. And my feet really hurt, but besides that, we're doing great.
That is fantastic.
Okay, so let me go to a educational topic. What about this? Let's say,
Avi. Dave, would it be okay if we just hop back to that quick fire question round where we try do a little expose, a little rendezvous. We see what's on the forefront of your mind. You kind of let all of the inhibitions just flow away a little and answer sincerely. So we're gonna start with Dave. Any improvements on the Ether Youth movement?
Okay.
That's a tough topic there.
Speak your mind.
No comment.
No comment for now.
The runners are looking in great shape. They're looking good pace happening. Can we get Avi back on the phone?
Preferably not.
Avi? So we want to ask him some questions. We want to hear from him.
Avi?
You got the wrong shoes.
He's still not with us, so. Dave, 3 adjectives that best describe your personality.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm very
You don't know what to say or what an adjective is.
I don't know what to say.
Right.
Josh, 3 adjectives to describe your lovely personality.
Comfort.
I'd say bubbly.
Overpowering.
Overpowering.
And talkative.
Very talkative.
That's not it. I have to choose carefully. I've got one more. You know what? I'll leave that down to you at home. Comment on the YouTube live stream what you think best describes my personality. Trivia question. Oh gosh. Guys, take it away because I'm doing most of the talking.
Well, you have made it quite clear that you enjoy talking, Joshy boy.
Yeah, but I had to run dry at some point. I was hoping you would kind of swoop in and make this easier for me.
Okay. I'm going to swoop in and talk a little bit more about the run.
Please.
Dave, can you tell us how many kilometers each of the runners are up to?
Don't do that. We want to keep the viewers at home. We don't want to scare them off. So let's avoid any uninteresting topics. Go.
Dave, could you tell us how many kilometers each runner has done as of now?
Why do I feel like
Josh, I would like it if I'm not interrupted every 3 seconds. So Mikey's on 9.1 kilometers, Avi's on 7 kilometers, and Duddy's on 8.7 kilometers. The boys doing well?
Fantastic.
Viewers at home, we
Back to you.
don't want to scare them off. So Dave, you at home can't actually see Dave at the moment, but he's flapping his arms, trying to signal to me that he's that he's out of ideas and wants me to take over. So here I am, Mikey 9.1k, Avi 7k, and Dudi is on 8.7k. Sorry if there's a delay. We are seeing the live stream same time as you, but commentating 20 seconds roughly ahead. Okay, trivia questions, general knowledge. Dave, these are for you, so speak up and let your voice be heard. Who is 5th in line to the British throne?
Prince George?
Correct.
Wow.
What year was the first ever World Cup held?
1930.
3. Correct.
It can't be 93, mate. 33. It's every 4 years.
It's every 4 years. It's 1930.
Which city hosted the Olympics in the year 2000?
Beijing. No?
No,
China?
that was 2008. Who won the Premier League, Dave, in 2012?
Man City.
How many kilograms in a stone?
Too many.
Oh, Dave, we're having some technical. We can't hear you. Dave, you're flapping again. You're saying as if you don't have sustainable knowledge to answer this question. Oh, you're typing. You're googling it. Dave.
So 1 stone is 6.3 kilograms, according to Mr. Google.
Right. If you at home do know the answer to any of these, please do go ahead and speak up. Again, we're running out of things to say, so we're gonna
go to a break.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just queuing the break. Keep the people at home entertained for and the break. I'm trying to find the longest one possible. Okay.
I was installing a fire alarm system, but I was actually given the wrong type of ladder. My left hand was crushed and I dislocated my right shoulder. I called the National Accident Helpline and their solicitors got me £7,500 and I didn't even have to go to court.
If you've had an accident in the last 3 years at work or on the road, find out free if you can make a no-win, no-fee claim. Call the National Accident Helpline now on 0800 556 557.
And we are back. If you've had an accident, do call that. Oh, sorry about that. With a few technical difficulties on our end. Sorry, Dave. I had you on mute. Not that you say anything anyway. I just want to read the beginning of the B movie script out to the viewers at home. This is the 2009 B movie. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Wow. That brings me, that throws me right back. Thank you to Zev Chef. Yitzy Smith has sent a message in. Sorry I declined your live stream invite. I don't want my name used as clickbait, you know. Question mark.
Bit late for that.
I don't know. We're going to try him again.
Just a shout out to Bezalel Gluck, executive travel agency company. I can't imagine they're doing too well at the moment due to the current situation in terms of holidays and flights, etc., etc. However, we hope his business is up and running in no time. And the football is back on the field. It's looking fantastic. Serious tech is going on over there. It looks like they're having a swell time.
We've just got a message from the head of the organization. Hi guys, you're doing great. I think talk about experience as volunteers, some thank yous, get into a discussion about the lockdown. We are trying to keep viewers on their toes and just with it, we're not trying to scare them off. I don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what Dave told me.
Quick message from Mr. Bezalel Gluck, who we just advertised his company. He wants me to continue advertising, but we can only do that if he continues to donate. So if you donate online, then we can continue to advertise your wonderful company.
Who's this, Ariel? Dave, you haven't spoken for maybe 10 minutes or so. Well, what's going on there? Cat got your tongue?
Yeah.
No,
tongue twist.
Dave?
Should we? What's the? Let's discuss some hot topics.
Please.
What's the lockdown situation? Let's start with that one.
Okay, we're in lockdown. That's the situation.
Dave, thank you for that input. Your words are concise, but they hit hard when they come.
Go on! Woo!
Just over 7 to 8 miles left for the leader, I believe, which is Mikey. 7/8 kilometers left of his run.
Duddy's leading the way.
Oh, Duddy's leading. Good old Duddy. Or is it Mikey? Or is that Bookie? No, that's Mikey. Fantastic. They're looking
Bookie has
great.
been present for about half an hour now.
All right. As you can see, we're really, really struggling with things to say, so we're going to cut right back to an advert. I hopefully come back after the break. There probably won't be much else, but here's a message.
Yet again.
The government's chief medical officer about coronavirus.
It's important we all protect older people and those with existing health conditions from coronavirus. If you or anyone in your household has a high temperature or a new and continuous cough, even if those symptoms are mild, you should all stay at home. Don't go to the GP or hospital. Instead, go to nhs.uk to check your symptoms and follow the specialist medical advice. Only call NHS 111 if you can't get online or your symptoms worsen.
Protect yourself, protect others, protect the NHS.
And we're back. I think to spice up this podcast, I actually do want to hear from you at home. So please do text my number. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me things about you. Tell me new hobbies you have taken up over this quarantine period. We'll start with Dave. Dave, as this podcast goes on, I'm really struggling to get you to talk.
That is because I have not much to say. That's really, we're just watching 4 lazy people run around a garden.
Just a quick note for all those people out there who are struggling with their families and their children at home with things to do and do need some help with entertaining their children, do contact the Shabbat Walk either on their website or through Eliezer Gilbert or Avi Dubiner, and I'm sure that they can send to you, like they've sent to many others, toys and different games to occupy your children?
Thank you, Ariel. Yeah. I think I think we're gonna have to wrap this up shortly, as we're struggling for anything to talk about. We really should have put more time into preparing this.
Shabbat Walk, we've currently raised £17,420. Our target is 20 grand, so please do get on your phones. It takes just a couple of minutes.
Can you even believe? Can you even believe that Dave suggested that we could wing this one? And he told me yesterday that oh, we don't need anything fancy. We can make this happen. Just all three of us talking. How wrong he was.
A message from Yitzi Smith. He wants to know if the run exhibits herbal normality. Now, Josh, does this run exhibit herbal normality?
Definitely normal herbs. Hold on, I'm just trying to locate something.
We have viewers from all over the world. RBS, Gibraltar, the United States of America, Canada, Chile, members from everywhere watching this fantastic event take place. And once again, thank you to all those people that made this possible, from the Dubiners to Eliezer Gilbert, to all those that contributed with the sponsorships. Without you, this could not have happened, and the most amazing effect and change to many people's lives over these lockdowns have occurred due to your kindness and your fantastic support.
Sorry to interrupt you. I've just got a message from Shabbos Walk saying, "Stop saying you are struggling." Look, I I can't do that. I'm always gonna keep it 100 with my people at home. I'm gonna tell them the truth, and that's how I like to live out my life. Josh, let me in. So I've not let Avi in. Hold on.
Get Avi on the phone.
Oh, right. Yeah, Avi, you're on, pal. Avi? Avi?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
1 second, Avi, I've got a question for you. Avi. Avi, a question for you.
Okay.
From the very, very beginning of Shabbos Walk, what was your motive and your reason to start this fantastic organization?
Well, I've got a better one. I've actually got a question in from Yitzi Smith. He's asking you, Avi, what slang or trend makes you feel old?
Which friend feel old?
What slang or trend makes you feel old is what Yitzi Smith would like to know.
Josh, you're cutting off. Can you please repeat the question?
Sorry, it's actually you who's cracking up. What slang or trend makes you feel old from Yitzi Smith?
Every time I can hear your whole question besides the actual word of after what? Slang? What slang?
What slang or trend makes you feel old from Yitzi Smith? Maybe if you turned down that noise in the background, you'd be able to hear me.
Josh, I can answer that question for him.
That slang makes me feel old.
All right, Avi, we're going to have to cut you off right there because unfortunately the line is too blurry to hear. We'll have more from him in just a minute. Dave wants to from again Yitzi Smith. What's the silliest reason you've ever gotten into a fight with someone?
It was over a cup of fused tea.
No, Dave, we've got a better one. Dave, we had a better argument over a carpet.
Over a carpet?
Yeah, if my memory serves me correctly. Dave,
Dave,
carpet,
tell
and
us,
we
young
fought
Ariel,
over it.
where you received this carpet from.
So fine. So here's the story of my carpet. I was at the
Dave, we've got another
Kalati
question
Festival.
coming in for you again from Yitzi Smith, and he asks, "Who would be your ideal partner?" We're not asking for specifics. We're asking character traits.
What does that mean? Ideal partner.
Don't overthink it. Just answer away.
Dave, don't answer that question. Do not answer that question.
Ideal partner where? What? Like, explain that.
Chavrusa.
Oh, ideal chavrusa.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. Partner in crime? I don't know.
Yitzi, you really have thrown us a curveball this time.
Yeah, really.
Just a quick note, Yitzi Smith does win the award for best toilet roll kick-ups of the year, of the month.
And he wins. And let's all wear our heart on our sleeves. He also wins the award for best looking. I mean, sure.
There's not much more to say.
You should have seen him whilst doing it. We're getting told off by the Shabbos Walk team. I can't imagine what for.
Message for Avi: get off of your phone and keep running.
Guys, talk about Mikey getting married last wedding before Corona.
Well, some would arguably say that it was because of Mikey's wedding the Corona spread rapidly.
We're not saying he's the main cause of it. But
we're calling him a murderer.
But he did enable it to spread across the community. Avi, I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted, but like I said, I'm keeping it 100, keeping it 50 Nick, and that's just the truth.
We want the truth and nothing but the truth. That's how we do it here.
Dave, I leave you for I leave you for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and you.
Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, you've gone silent again.
Dave, could you give us a quick update of how many kilometers each of them have ran, please?
Yes. Mikey's done 12 kilometers. Oh. Avi's done 9 kilometers and Duddy 11.7 kilometers. We're getting many comments from Svi Lerner telling us to be quiet. Now
well, Dave, you're doing exactly that. I mean, I've had such a hard time squeezing anything out of you for the last half an hour. You have pretty much been silent.
Can we just focus our attention on the fact that Avi Dubiner lost the Yeshiva League just several months ago? What an awful loss to none other than the very quiet David Amor.
Yeah. So,
wait,
yeah.
How many kilometers are these guys running, by the way? Yeah.
Well, that depends on the general public on how much they donate. The more money, the more running.
Oh,
all right.
That's how it works. Simple as that.
At the moment, I think they're only on for another few minutes or so.
No, we still have 5-6 kilometers left.
I'm getting a lot of appreciation in the YouTube comments here.
Yeah.
Sweet Lerner specifically is the main advocate of that one.
Right. All right.
The runners are.
Nothing, David, are you sure there was, before we move on, are we sure there was nothing you wanted to say about Ezra? I was almost certain you had 2 cents to give on that matter. No?
No. So No
No?
comment was my last answer, and I'm sticking with that one.
It's
Yeah.
funny because you had several comments last night.
Pardon?
You again, you had several comments last night, but no comments now.
Yes, that's correct.
Dave, are you sure there's nothing you want to get off your chest?
Yes, nothing, zero.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn I could have sworn you were last night you were talking about
I have to say the atmosphere here in the garden is absolutely electric. Really is. Fantastic. The guys are looking great, but it looks like half of them seem to have stopped. They're doing great. We are all so proud of them, and we are rooting for them.
I think at the moment they're aiming for 16K. So Mikey has 4 kilometers, Avi has 5 kilometers, and Dirty has about 4.3 kilometers left. So
okay, yeah. I want to just speak about a past experience of mine that I had
keep it
from
PG.
Shabbat walk. I will keep it PG, but I request that my fellow commentary team be quiet for just 30 seconds if that's possible.
Well, you know me, I don't clip my wings, but I'll try.
I mean, okay, I've been doing that for the past half an hour, so it would be very easy for me.
At least.
Okay, I want. All right, Josh, enough, Josh. Don't talk, don't speak. All right. I want to talk about my past. One of many situations. Be quiet, Josh. Josh, be quiet.
I'm just asking for some civility. I'm asking you. You know what I mean. I'm just asking for some level of professionality. Where we're live here. People can hear us, right? Just behave.
Okay.
We were gone for a minute, but we're back now. Oh, sorry about all this noise. I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Let me carry on what I was saying, Josh, if you don't mind to not interrupt me, please.
Again, I don't mind what you're saying, but the tone you're using, it's a bit condescending. Just.
I like the tone I was using. Don't tell me what tone to use.
Right. You're cruising for a bruising. You're looking for a 5-minute timeout.
Okay, I'm going to speak now, Josh, about something to do with Shabbos walk, to be able to connect to the public as follows. I'm going to talk about one of my own personal Shabbos walk experiences. It's one of many, and many other people have had shared similar situations. And I'm going to explain what happens. About 3 years ago, myself and someone called Shlomo Benzaken, we used to walk to Central London.
Right, sorry, we're just I don't continue.
Again, about 3 years ago, myself and someone called Shlomo Benzaken, we walked on a weekly basis to Central London to many, many of the hospitals, and one of which was called UCH. And we went to visit a specific guy, a Swedish guy from Stamford Hill, and we visited him for about 3 to 4 months. Right. 1 week, Shabbos afternoon, at about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., we arrived at the UCH to go and visit him. And as we do, we went, before we go to visit any of the patients, we go grab a drink and something to eat in the Shabbos room.
Right. All right, I may have to cut you short because...
No, I don't want to hear you cutting me short because I'm not finished yet, so you keep quiet.
Right.
So as I was saying, so before we went upstairs to go and visit this guy, we stopped in the Shabbos room to have a quick drink, and we met this man's carer. And this carer was sat there, and we asked him, "Oh, how are you? We're here to see so-and-so, come to visit him. How's he doing?" So he said, "Oh, he's been transferred somewhere else." And we looked at him, we said, "Oh, where's he been transferred to?" We were told he was on such and such floor in such and such room, bed. Where's he been moved to? And this carer said to us, he's been transferred to the morgue.
What?
Which obviously he died basically, which obviously came to us as quite a big shock because it was someone who we were with. We went to visit for many, many months. And for us to arrive in the hospital and see him, well, obviously not see him because he had passed away, but to find out such terrible news was something very emotional to us because not only did we find out then and there, but we also found out before any of the family members knew, before anyone had found out, obviously because it was Shabbos afternoon and the family members hadn't been contacted yet. And it was just an example of some of the fantastic things that Shabbos Walk do when they go and visit people. They give those people that either who will recover or will not recover from their illness, it gives them that emotional connection and it gives them something to be excited for throughout the week. Because on Shabbos afternoon, Shabbos, everyone knows, anyone who knows anything about hospitals, hospital and Shabbos are probably the most painful situation that a person could be in. It's lonely, it's horrible, you have no connection to Yiddishkeit. It's a very, very horrible experience to go through that, especially if you're in a hospital in central London, because it's so far away from the Jewish community. So for Shabbos Walk to be sending volunteers so regularly to go and visit these people on Shabbos, it gives them that connection to Yiddishkeit. It makes them feel that people care about them and they still feel that Shabbos is in the air. It's not just a regular day in the office, in the hospital. So I just, again, want to reiterate how fantastic, how unbelievable some of the things that Shabbos Walk do. That even a man that we went to visit who was always going to die, but we went to visit him for 3 months straight, every single week on Shabbos afternoon, he knew that we would come. That gave him that excitement and that will to keep going on and fighting and to be happy. And right to the bitter end, he was always a happy person and he was excited. And we give him that experience and we give him that feeling. So a story like that is one of many, many stories that has happened to both myself and to other volunteers throughout the Shabbos Walk. And it just show all those people out there how unbelievable, how important it is that we continue with this. And a massive part of being able to carry this on is, of course, financial and moral. So, of course, we have all the volunteers and we have the support. And so I say to everyone out there that they should try their absolute best to donate any money and to get involved. That's my piece, Josh. Josh, I now give you permission to start talking again.
Thank you, Uriel.
Welcome. Dave, I see you taking a bite out of a pear. Looks lovely.
All right. And after that solemn note, we're gonna pick things right back up. We're gonna pick things right back up and try and pump some life back into this radio show. I'm getting messages from the admin. Tell Josh all the listeners are finding it tough that he's cutting Uriel off. I find it hard being the star of the show. We're now on 72 viewers watching. The time is 22 minutes past 2. They are still going. Yeah. Oh, what do you know? We have another question in from Yitzi Smith. Yitzi, I think this is your 4th question. Do leave some room for other people, but we'll take this one nonetheless. Yitzi Smith's 4th question, and that is aimed for Dave. well, Dave, it's going to be refreshing to hear your voice. The question is, what in life makes you happiest? Again, from Yitzi Smith from The Drive in Golders Green. That's what in life makes you happiest.
So, what in life makes me happiest is how many things can I say? Can I say one thing or what's the?
Well, keep it concise, but speak your heart.
So, really, what gives me happiest is really. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but I hope you accept this. But it's learning Torah.
Oh.
You know? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
David, look at you.
David.
Little bit.
Yeah, and spending time in the old base of Medrash.
David, could we have another update, please, on how many kilometers each runner has done so far?
So
Tell us what you're eating first.
So Mikey has done 15 kilometers. I'll be at 14 with Diddy at 13.3. Yeah. Oh,
lovely.
It's
going
just
strong.
Updated to Diddy 14.3. So,
Dave, we have a viewer, a listener who wants to remain anonymous. I've just got a message in saying, please don't mention my name, but ask what Dave thinks of Gold Bond.
Of Gold Bond. Unbelievable you are, all of you.
That is brutal.
Well, Dave's fallen silent, but I will recall a remark he made on the subject. It makes him feel young. Moving swiftly on. We have another question in. This one is from what do you know, Yitzi? Yitzi,
has the stream stopped?
Has it?
Oh, it's back on.
Yitzi's asking. Yitzi's fifth question is, "What's your favorite joke?"
I mean, I don't really tell jokes. I don't really have any jokes. I don't have any favorite jokes, really.
What do you have, David?
Dave,
I don't know, really. Struggling to comprehend this.
Your enthusiasm and input to this radio show has really fallen short. Question number 7 from Yitzi Smith in The Drive, Golders Green. That's Yitzi Smith. Dave, he asked, when was the last time you vomited and why? Yitzi.
Okay, I'm moving on a question on to Uriel. Uriel, can you answer that, please?
When was the last time I vomited? Why? Well, it must have been Purim, and I vomited because I was a little bit under the weather, should we say? We'll keep that like that.
Gilad here joined the commentary.
Oh.
Sorry, we just had a foreign. I don't know how. I don't know how he got in.
Josh, that is rude.
Right.
Bring him back.
Again, we've got another question from Yitzi. I think this is question 7. I've really lost count. He's asking, what's the biggest misstep you've ever taken? Again aimed at Dave.
Going to Medrash.
Josh, really, Josh, please let Eliezer back on.
Oh, sorry. He's coming back on. I'm being told off.
How have you been told off, Josh?
That was a miscommunication. That was a misunderstanding. It looks like we've lost him for good. He's not.
Okay, but while you get that sorted out, I'm going to share another story that did not happen to myself, but it happened to a good friend of mine called Zevi Heller, which many are familiar with him and of his story, which was 3 years ago, he went to visit a man on Pesach, and it was an elderly man.
Boys and girls, sorry to cut you short.
1 second,
wait,
Josh.
wait.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, we've just got another question in from Yitzi. Oh no, this is an anonymous. This is an anonymous viewer.
Josh, be quiet. I'm finishing what I'm saying.
Is Yitzi going to Nair? Is Yitzi going to Nair? Yitzi, you've been very vocal up till now. Do you want to just?
That's been a question on all of our lips for a very long time.
All right,
so,
Dave. Yeah. Yitzi. Oh, he's typing now and he's replying back. Yes, Yitzi is going to Nair.
Hey!
Wow.
Yitzi is going to Nair. So all of you at home, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm being told that we're not doing a sufficient job. The stream is being taken over. Right. So this has been a pleasure. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for us. It's not many of you, but there's a handful of you out there. Thank you for cooperating. We're now down to 54 viewers. That's an all-time low. This has been your host, David Amor, Uriel Inglis, and Josh Lyons. They could be staying on, but I know that I am being told to hang up my boots and resign. So that's been me. Thank you for being here. I'm sending all my love. Keep it 50 Nick, baby. Right. All right.
Gosh.
Yes, Eliezer in. Avi's now admin, so let's get Eliezer on.
How do I add it?
Avi,
check him out. Tell Eliezer to click on the link to the Zoom. Dave, can you tell us how many kilometers they've done?
Pardon?
How many kilometers have they each done?
So Mikey's done 15K, 14, and Judy's done 14.3.
Fantastic.
Mike, do 17. What do you want? I think we need to do 17.
Avi, look at you, Avi. He's not even broken a sweat. Nothing. A question for you, Avi. Are you fed up of your garden?
No, I love my garden. Okay, Uriel, I'm going to leave the stream so someone else becomes admin and let's Eliezer in because I don't have to do it.
And he's off.
We done? Is it over?
And Avi's off. And I believe that is Mikey going for his drinks break. All the runners looking in great shape, but we have a couple of walkers. We have a few walkers going on over here. Judy, Duddy's walking. On your bike, Duddy. It's a run, not a walk. There he is. He's back on. He's running. Good.
Is Mikey done? Okay. Seeing as Eliezer is not joining, I am going to be leaving.
Oh, David!
Yeah. I'll see you.
Goodbye, David.
Hello, are we live? Hello? Are we live? Okay, I think we're live. So I just want to say a thank you to everyone who joined. A thank you to Avi, Mikey, Duddy. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I'm Eliezer Gilbert. I started Shabbos Walk, and Avi has been instrumental in the setup of the organization. He actually helped me get it off the ground. And then when he went to Israel, he started Shabbos Walk Israel. So that's amazing. And he's done a fantastic job. Dudi is one of the coordinators here in London, who does an amazing job with all the other coordinators, the male coordinators, the female coordinators. And there are so many projects running the whole time behind the scenes that people might not be aware of. Definitely, you should check out the website and see all the different projects. There's also a bike ride happening in the summer, hopefully, assuming that things don't get worse. And this is a serious bike ride for serious riders, about 200 kilometers that teenagers are riding, age 13 plus. So definitely get involved. Just wanted to share with you some experiences that we've been that have happened over the past few years. So I'm trying to think of some experiences. I know one experience with Avi. Avi was visiting a man in Barnet Hospital. Now I know this. We gave a story before about hospitals, but we do other things as well. But Avi went to visit a man, Mr. Gold, and they went to visit him in a few different hospitals. I think at the beginning it was UCH, and then he got moved to Finchley Memorial, and then from Finchley Memorial he got moved to Barnet Hospital. And they literally followed him around London. Every few weeks he'd have to move for different reasons. They got very close to him, and every time they used to go, it used to be a really nice relationship. And a matter of fact, on this man's last day, which was also a Shabbos, the family were there, but no one was allowed in. But Avi said to the man's wife, "Please let me go in and maybe say Dvar Torah, something to cheer the man up." And the man couldn't speak. Nevertheless, they went inside. This was the man's last few hours. And they said Dvar Torah, and the man muttered a few words of appreciation. And soon after, the man was in the next world. A few weeks later, Avi got a call saying whether he would write a Dvar Torah in a book for this man's memory. And Avi did so with the friend he was walking with. And it just shows the special bond that people can build through volunteering and through giving and through seeing what other people need. And this project is a prime example. It's a prime example of someone thinking, what can I do for someone else at trying times? It doesn't have to be a situation where someone is struggling to the point where he's begging for help. It just open your eyes and you can see what does someone else need and then put it into action. You can see that very clearly over here. And it's really, really special. It's really special, this project, giving toys to so many people. And by the way, most of them are not the type that you would say are terribly needy. But when you're in a lockdown and unfortunately kids are not able to go to school and they could drive parents mad, this is a huge lifeline. And I've said this many times and I'll say it again. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be powerful. You don't have to be famous to make a difference. You just have to think, what can I do for someone else? And it's really, really special. Another story I've been asked to say about Zevi Heller, who Uriel was mentioning the story, and I'm going to just finish it. Zevi Heller was a coordinator about 2 years ago, and he went to a hospital. He went to a hospital just before Pesach to do a mock Seder. We do this, obviously not this year, and we go to all different hospitals. And he went to visit a man, he didn't know the man, but he went to do a mock Seder just before Pesach starts. Meanwhile, what we didn't know was that this man claimed he'd never had the Seder in his life. And he said when he was a child maybe, but he never had any Zdorim. But he knew all the songs, he knew the tunes, but he just never did the Seder. And Zevi Heller sat with him. We have a picture on the website, sitting with him and doing a Seder with him. We went to visit him the next day, this man, on Pesach to do another Seder, and we found out that night this man passed away. It's very special, these moments, and it's very special the people who are involved in these moments. The families we help are eternally grateful. No small deed is looked at as nothing. Every small deed, there's a lot of thought behind it, and it means a lot to a lot of these families. By the way, Bookie Dubiner is doing some extra laps.
Hello,
So,
everybody. Duddy here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Duddy.
Oh.
Duddy.
What? I've been told that my father said you should interview me.
All right, Duddy. Okay, so questions are as follows. Why did you want to get involved with Shabbos Walk?
Real answer, because I sucked up to my brother. Fake answer is because I really want to give to other people. Makes me happy. And as I watched my older brother Avi, as I watched him succeed so well, it inspired me to want to do it as well.
I mean, I think, to be fair, the fact that you just suck up to your brother, that is a very good motive as well. It means that you were looking up to him. It's not a negative, it's a positive. So I think that you get a lot of credit for that. Let me ask you something. In your class, in your school, what's the atmosphere like in regards to volunteering in general?
Our school is quite incredible. Over the last few years, we've had probably, I would reckon, about 150 different boys volunteering, and it's something which is a major part of the school. It's something which the heads look up to, and they support us. And it's great that we're able to have it in our school and many other schools. I'm correct in saying we've got it in 17 schools.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. Now, if I had to ask you, is there any standout moment throughout your volunteering that really stays in your head, that really inspires you, that you think to yourself, wow, that was incredible?
Thinking. I mean, well, first of all, every single opportunity is great. Me personally, when I, for example, go on Shabbos to volunteer at families, when it rains and I still have to walk and I still go, it makes me feel better. Because the families are perhaps not expecting me to come. So when I get there and I'm drenched and I see the smiles on their faces because they weren't expecting me to come, that definitely inspires me to want to give even more and more.
That's really, really nice. And tell me something. Have you seen your connection with the people you help grow over the time that you volunteer, over the years, over the weeks?
Yes, 100%. I've been going to a family on Shabbos, the same family, for, what was it, two and a half years, every single week. And they kind of became, my second family. I had a really, really close connection to them. If they're watching, great. Danny, we love you, Danny. And yeah, I've definitely built a great connection, and they've been great supporters of the charity as well, which is great.
Amazing. Another question for you. From all these experiences as a youngster, what life skills do you think you may gain for the future? So it's very nice as a youngster, you're doing volunteering, you have some spare time, but there must be some skills that you're acquiring. What do you feel might be really helpful for when you're older that you're gaining through volunteering and through giving to other people?
What am I gaining through volunteering? I'm gaining knowledge of what some people go through. I live a very lucky life, and thank God we don't have many problems in my family life. But there are people who do, and we take life for granted, and it's very important to realize that not many people are as lucky as others, and we always need to help them. And so by me volunteering, I've seen that there are actually people struggling, and life isn't so great for people, and it makes me want to help them even more. And for the future, we can take from it that you must always look for helping opportunities, and in your own life, everything might be running smoothly, but if you just open your eyes a little bit, it might not be like that, and you should all take from that to help give as much as possible.
That's really, really special. I really like your answer. Let me ask you a bit about the run now. How did you find the run?
My feet are killing, as in I've got stitches from going round and round and round, no pressure on my feet. I have to say it wasn't as hard as I expected it, simply because the adrenaline has like taken all of us through it. Like, after about 7 kilometers on a normal run, I'd be very, very tired, but I wasn't, and we kept going. And big shout out to my friends who I was on the phone to, good seven friends I was on the phone to at the same time during my run, keeping me going. If they're listening right now, I think they are listening. And yeah, that kept me going, and we made it. Well, most of us have made it so far.
Amazing. And let me ask you about when Avi came to you with this idea, right? Or maybe he spoke to you Friday or Shabbat. What did you think of his idea originally?
Definitely did not think it would get to as big as it is, as big as it's become. I thought it was a great idea. We'll get a few family members to give us a bit of money, and yeah, people know about us, but it won't get that big. I think, how much have we raised now? Well, I haven't actually looked since we started run, but we've raised a lot.
17,500. I'll check 1 second.
I think we raised a lot more than we expected. When we did start, we set our target as 10 grand, and when we were on about 4, we were like, this is going great. We'll probably get to 6 or something. So the fact that we've made it to whatever we're on now, 17, 18 grand, is amazing. And I feel privileged to be able to support and give toys out to all the kids. The messages we've received have been amazing, and made all of us really, really happy.
Amazing, amazing. All right, maybe we can interview Avi for a few minutes.
Avi Dubiner.
Yep, your brother.
He's still running.
Okay, give him the pod, whatever.
Okay, 1 second. Can't hear you.
Avi, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, how's the run going for you?
Well, I thought since the community really pulled their weight and donated so much, we made so much money, I thought I'd go a bit of the extra mile. Well, kilometers. I'm going to do a couple more kilometers.
What are you currently up
to? Live stream.
Where are you currently up to?
Just over 18 kilometers.
Wow, that's amazing. What are you planning on doing? You're going to do half a marathon, 21?
Depends if I last that long.
I'm sure you will. You will. Okay, Avi, let me ask you a few questions. You with me still?
Yeah.
Right, so go back 5 years, okay? Go back 5 years when we first met on the KEF bus, right? What are your thoughts today of those 5 years? How have you seen things changing in the community as a whole?
Wow. I think 5 years ago, I was quite young. Didn't really know what the world was all about, and the opportunities the world has to give, and what we can do, what opportunities we can create to help others. And I think in those days, my life was quite simple. I had school, came home, did my work, and as boys do, play football, whatever. And I think over the years, gradually, I've seen firsthand more and more kids those age or a few years older or even younger, that's not the case anymore. Now, loads of kids in our community, what do? They come home, yeah, they do their work. Yes, they play football, but they also, in their spare time, take time out to go and help others, go into families and take out special needs kids and help orphan children and single mothers and mothers with newborns who are struggling. And I think that's something that we've really worked on in the community. We can really see it 5 years on. It's really working well. And I think the way is only up. There's more to do, there's more work to do. We can only get better from here.
And one of the things that I've seen myself, it's a bit like a flower where you plant the seed and you don't necessarily see the fruits of it till quite a while later. It does take a few years, but it's definitely shown in the community that what you started a couple of years ago. Now it's like a standard thing, and it's incredible. Now, what's the next project?
Well, hold that question because we need to switch the camera battery. So, Gavi, switch it now. We'll be back very shortly.
Is the commentary going? Is the video going down or the commentary going down?
The commentary will continue between us, but the video will come back, everyone, in very shortly.
All right, so the video is going down for a short while, apparently. About a minute or so, the video is going down, but it will be back in about a minute.
I don't know if anyone can hear us as he's changing it. There's 2 minutes left. Are we back on? We're back on?
I think the video is still live. The video is still live. I'm sorry, the commentary is still live. Just the video is down. So we'll continue doing this. So let me ask you a bit about Shabbat Walk Israel. What made you want to start Shabbat Walk Israel once you went to yeshiva?
Are you sure people can still hear us? I'm not so sure.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, people can still hear you.
Okay, so what was your question?
My question is, what made you want to start Shabbat Walk Israel?
Well, so it wasn't really in the plan. Never thought it. I mean, it was always an idea. Never something I thought could become fruitful. Because when you're 12, or in minority and you're 12, and you're thinking about yeshivas and you talk to different rabbeim, and you get the sense that you're in yeshiva to learn, which is 100% true. But there is bein hastorim, and you don't really know your bein hastorim until you get to yeshiva. So I didn't really think about it until I got to yeshiva. Then, of course, in my first year in yeshiva in Elul, I was fortunately awarded from the Prime Minister the Point of Light. And when I was talking to Rita May in that dorm room, she and Michael Gove afterwards, and the Israeli in the UK, Mark Regev, they said to me, why don't you carry this on in Israel? And Mark Regev said, I think you're a minister one day, and you're two in Israel. I said, hey, anyway.
You probably do a better job, being honest. Probably do a better job.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what is Shabbat Walk Israel? What is it?
What is what? Sorry.
What program?
Okay, so into hospitals is a transition barrier.
You still there? Are you? Asked you there. So tell us what is Shabbat Walk Israel? Hello? I think you've muted yourself. Mute yourself. Israel is a project where the Yeshiva boys and the Sem girls.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was on mute.
Tell us, what is Shabbat Walk Israel?
So Shabbat Walk Israel. So it's basically bein hastorim, get guys to stop going to sleep or just wasting their time if they're not learning, of course. Then to get them to do something good and to enhance their gap year in Israel. So we set up lots of different volunteers from Shiva, and we have someone working for us who's sorted out the STEM girls. They've gone to their families, and in Ben Storm, we've provided accessible ways for volunteers to get to their families and back in time for their next lecture or Seder, whatever that may be. And we actually we do that mostly via taxis. We pay for the taxis and buses, and we raised that money last year in the Jerusalem Marathon. We raised 25 grand, where by a number of our volunteers and random guys from different yeshivas ran for us. So we raised 25k. I think there were 45 runners or something, and we threw a massive barbecue afterwards. It was great fun, and yeah, that's basically Shabbat.
So who do you go volunteer by in Israel?
So I go twice a week. So on Wednesday night, so actually Sunday night I go between afternoon Seder, evening Seder during supper time to a family level with 4 special needs children. We go with a friend and we take them to the park and we play basketball, different kinds of games. They climb trees, they fall, I catch them. And that's what I do on Wednesday late afternoon. And then on Sunday late afternoons. Then on Wednesday lunch breaks, I go and visit a lovely elderly woman who just turned 94. Her name is, and her brother is who was human trial, very famous man. And we just sit and we schmooze and talk, and she really enjoys it. And she said she'd be watching the stream, so if you are watching this, hi, and we do, and Hashem will be back in Israel soon, and we can come see you again. Looking forward.
Tell us about the birthday party.
So when Ruth recently turned 94, we baked somehow a big cake. You can actually see a picture of it on Instagram at Shabbat Walk. And it had a big 94 in it in pink. And we went there and we had a picture of all of us visit. I go with my friends Yossi Benedy and Alex Mockton. And I got a picture of that framed. Oh, and I believe it also goes to her on Tuesdays, a different day. By the way, huge in this.
Tell us a bit about Avi Levi and his involvement in this whole project.
Okay, Avi Levi is, and he has from day one, I want to help. I want to make this. Shabbat means a lot to me. What can I do? So we came up with an idea. You know, he can't run a backyard marathon. 1, because he lives in Switzerland, and 2, because he pulled something in his leg and he's injured for 9 months, but he still wants to get involved. So we came up with the idea, let's let him learn all night on like last night. So last night, after his yeshiva schedule finished, which finishes at 12 o'clock, his schedule is much later than the normal yeshiva schedule online because of the Americans in yeshiva. Something much later. He finishes at 12 straight away. We'll just call 12 to 7 throughout. He learned all night and he raised so much money for us. And you know, he actually had his theory test this morning on 2 hours sleep, and he passed. Well, Hashem, it's all Hashem. And yeah, Avi Levi, boss.
Big mazel tov to Avi Levi. A big shout out. Thank you for all you've been doing. You've been an inspiration getting your Swiss friends involved, and we really appreciate it. So what's
by the way, slight correction, it must be the running. Ruth turned 97, not 94. Not sure what was going through my head. It must be the Lucas age.
Wishing her a great another 23 years. And then we'll wish her a good day. Mitzvah Hashem. So what's Duddy doing? I can see he's very busy playing with all the toys.
You know, someone's got to keep him busy. Well, I don't know if the commentators see the kind of toys we have that we've been giving out.
Say what?
We've
Say
got
that
incredible
again?
toys down here. I'm not sure if the commentators earlier went through.
Right, so there are
what kind of
toys
toys
over there. Those of you who are still on the table, there are lots of toys, and those are some of the toys that we gave out. And one of the major factors through this project was that initially we were just going to give one toy per family, and then we just felt, you know, some of the families have more kids, some of them have different needs, and every family ended up getting 6, 7 different toys, some bigger, some smaller. And the overwhelming reaction we got from families was we were expecting just one little toy, and we got a huge bag full of different toys, which kept our kids busy for hours and hours and hours. I don't know if the other guys, commentators, read some of the feedback. I don't know if they did, so I'm going to read some of them out to you, because some of them are amazing. So one of them was, thank you, Mr. Gilbert, and thank you, Dubiner brothers. I wish I could have videoed the joy on my kids' faces and the squeal of delight when the bag of toys arrived. We also can't believe how quick it arrived. Thought we would have to wait a few days at least. Real example of Zurizus to learn from. I can testify that often within a few hours of people submitting a request, we sent them toys straight away, and this was regardless of where they lived. We sent to Boreham Wood, we sent to, we've even sent to Gateshead, Manchester, and Westcliff. It could not have arrived on a better day where there is so much to do for Shabbos. It put a whole atmosphere of excitement in the house, and they're all busy upstairs. I wonder with what. Thank you again. Once again, may Hashem give you the ability to continue your amazing work, Tizkul Mitzvahs, and good Shabbos, with much appreciation and the family name. So this is just program, and yeah, it's a big schus to be able to help people. I'm assuming this wasn't a family particularly needy. It was just a family who have lots of kids around, and there's no school isn't open at the moment. Another short one. Hi, thanks. Already got toys. Glad. I only clicked one toy and got 8 instead. So again, just an example of some amazing feedback that we got from really helpful, really grateful people. We got over 100 feedbacks, which is really nice. Really nice to get feedback from people. Yeah. Avi, how long do you plan on continuing to run?
Well, we're on 19.5, so get aim for 21.
21, wicked. So we're going to
give it another
15 minutes, maybe. Another 50 minutes. Sounds good. Sounds good. So what do you think is going to happen once the lockdown's over? What's the next project people can do to help families? What's the next kind of thing someone who wants to help people can do?
Well, I think that the full lockdown is obviously not going to be back to normal for a very long time. Wrong English. But what I mean is normality won't resume for a very long time. So social distancing measures will be in place for quite a while, which really limits Shabbat walk and what we can offer, because we like to be, you know, we take out kids and have to be near them and look after them. So
I must say, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm not trying to, but I did have meetings yesterday evening with a local Rav and a local doctor, and they are of the opinion that we can start volunteering out of the house with social distancing. So things are
100%, but it still limits us to what we can do. But I think I have no doubt in my mind that we will come up with good ideas, and we will make the best out of the situation we're in, and we will do our best to help who we can.
That's a really, really good idea. And tell me about the bike rides. Are you planning on riding this?
Well, the bike ride is in, when is it? End of September, right?
End of August.
End of August.
End of August, right? Yeah.
Okay. So
You've
I've
got
not
enough
ridden a
time to
bike.
train for it.
Yeah, I've not ridden a bike since year 6, I think. I don't think I was particularly good at it then. But listen, it's maybe, definitely a possibility. Yeah. I know you are doing the bike ride. So,
Yes, me and my father. My father's a pro, I think, at the moment. He's a pro, and he's very much keen to complete the ride.
Yeah. So do you want to tell everyone how your training has been going for that?
Yeah, sure. The training's been good. My father makes sure I join him. Quite tough. We've been doing about 110 kilometers, about 100 kilometers the past 2 Sundays. And we try go as well during the week, maybe do about 50, 60 kilometers. So all in all, the training's going very well. But it's not about the distance as much as it's about the speed. So if you go at a lower speed, the opposite. It's not about the speed, it's about the distance. If you go at a lower speed, it's more manageable. The only problem is my father's very, very quick on the bike, and it's difficult to keep up with him. But yeah, very much excited for the bike ride. And if anyone is interested, go on the website and you'll be able to see highlights from last year's bike ride. And some people have already signed up, and there are plenty of spaces left to sign up. It will be an amazing event, Emir Tashem.
Can I just add to that obviously the restrictions are getting lower now. We don't know exactly what the restrictions will be by the bike ride time, but at Shabbat we'll make things happen, and we'll find a way to make it happen safely with the government guidelines and all legally. And looking forward to
say about making things happen. For those of you who are not aware, Avi came up with this idea only 3 and a bit weeks ago. Only 3 and a bit weeks ago, Avi came up with this idea for the toys. And within 24 hours, shout out to our website person who will not be mentioned, who built the whole area for the page that you're watching from. You'll see that it's got all the donations logged. You'll see that it's got easy ways to make the payment. It's quick. He's been absolutely incredible. A big shout out to him. Not going to say his name because he doesn't want us to, but he's amazing. And you probably don't know him, so don't think who it is. And so within 3 weeks, we managed to get this project up and running. And if anyone has any good ideas about projects to do, please give us a call, and we can see what we can do. We can't guarantee that every idea is going to be a viable idea, but if there's something that can be done, we will make sure it gets done.
Yeah. We've reached 20 kilometers.
Is it 20 kilometers? So just 1 more kilometer. Woo! Half a marathon, guys. Approaching half a marathon. Are we sure that those watches are accurate that you're using?
Yes. We have tried and tested it many times in training in comparison to the phone apps, and we got it as accurate as possible. Obviously, technology. I'm hoping it's reliable.
Tell me about your training. Tell me about your training. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if anyone knows me, but I actually hate running. Hate it with a passion. And very difficult to train, especially with the whole Shabbat schedule going on at the same time and packing the toys and giving them out. It's been quite tough. But I did train to the best of my ability. It wasn't every day. It wasn't even every 2 days, but I did train. And look, we got it in the end. I haven't dropped yet. So
no, not yet. You're doing a really good job. I must say, your knees look like they're doing a good job. Just lift them up a little bit more. So I've heard.
Yeah, I'm not a runner.
No, more like a quick walk.
When you're doing your bike ride, I won't tell you to lift your knees up because then you might
No,
fall off your bike.
it'll be quite difficult to because I'm clipped in.
Ah, so you've got all the tech. See,
I don't think that's how bike riding works.
Can I just mention that last night I made a challenge that if anyone gets us to £16,000 by 12 o'clock, I will do the first kilometre with football. Not only for that reason, but quite high in that reason, I have been running in my football boots, which are really not designed for jogging. So I don't have any of the right equipment with me. And I'm wearing a bike ride top. And yeah, that's, yeah.
The bike ride top looks quite good, I must say.
Pardon?
The bike ride top looks quite good, I must say.
Yeah, I wonder who designed it.
Yeah, I'm also wondering.
Also,
it was a team effort. It was a team effort. Where are you up to? Where are you up to in your distance?
20.3.
20.3. Doing good. You're doing good. How did your father find it? Was he okay?
Yeah, you know, he actually does 3K every morning.
Oh,
but
so what was the fuss all about?
Yeah, but I think he walked half of it. So he did 1K at the beginning. He actually did more than 1K at the beginning. He did about 1.5K, and he did close to 1.5K at the end, like 20 minutes ago. He's done great, being a great dad. Shout out to my whole family for supporting this project. It really has been a success. And yeah, I guess that's it, yeah.
What's the plan after the run? What's the plan? How are you celebrating?
Well, we've got champagne in the fridge. Got a fat barbecue coming up. Yeah, I think just keep the legs up.
Do you do deliveries?
Will I do deliveries? I'll tell you what. If there is a delivery to do tonight.
No, not deliveries of toys. Do you do deliveries for the barbecue and for the champagne? I feel like some other people should be part of this.
Yeah. They can FaceTime me. We'll have a chat.
Oh, fair enough. I'm sure.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
When are the next lot of Shabbat Walk jumpers coming out?
That is a good question. That is a really good question. Seeing as we're in the summer, it might not be the best time to order jumpers. But having said that, if someone wants to donate some money, we can order them now.
Okay. I would donate, but I'm kind of busy.
And to be fair, you've done a really good job raising money for this project. Another project that some people might not know about, and that's going on at the moment, and I actually just got feedback as we're speaking. Some girls have thought of a really nice idea of giving out brunch packs. Brunch, which is like a bagel, some fruit, a little carton of orange juice, Tropicana orange juice, and with a note, and give it out to elderly people who are lonely to boost their day, to give them a bit of a good feeling about their day. So that's another project that's currently running. If you know anyone elderly who could appreciate it, who would appreciate it, please let us know. Also, we're phoning the elderly, so we're trying to support people throughout this lockdown as much as possible, not just with the toys. You may have seen the newsletter as well that the girl volunteers have put together. From families, how helpful it's been, and puzzles and activity. It's been a big team effort from all the volunteers, and there are so many other projects that have been going on that I've in my head, but it's just amazing. Not long ago, of a boy who couldn't celebrate it, and one of the volunteers together a whole booklet of people have left for the bar mitzvah boy, which took her hours to do, and then she baked each child individually cookies with a mazel tov to each child. Just shows how some volunteers are really selfless and giving, and it's amazing to see this in the community. Mitch, we should see much more of this, because that is really what like Boehm is all about. It's all about caring about each other and seeing the good in each other, and wishing each other well, rather than competition and trying to knock people down. So if we can continue this, Mitzvah, hopefully Mashiach will come sooner rather than later. Avi, where are we up to?
0.2 left.
You've got 0.2 left. Wow, that's an amazing achievement doing that in your back garden, almost like Captain Tom.
Captain Tom, the inspirational man. Maybe you can donate to us some of the money he made.
30-something million? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You should get some tips from him how to fundraise.
When he runs 21k about his garden, then I'll take some tips from him. Yeah.
Well, instead of running 21k, maybe you should just get the Zuma frame out and do a few laps walking.
I don't own one, but I'll pick the one you own. I'll pick the one up from your house that you own.
You can arrange one from Ezra and Maripé, I'm sure.
Well, get on it then.
Maybe next time. Next lock.
All right. I'm finished in. 10.
How long do you have left? Count
8,
you down.
7, 6, I think.
6 steps to go.
No, not steps. Seconds. 5, 4. Okay, quite long seconds. 3, 2, 1, and come on. You're in time. And come on. And
well done, absolutely incredible. I want to thank you for the amazing project. I want to thank all of you, and I think we're gonna end the live stream now.
Yep. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thank you everyone, all 49 of you who have continued watching until the bitter end.
Bitter end, yeah, bitter for me.
And enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy Lag Ba'omer. Have a party. And be safe, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.
Well, if you can still hear me, thank you so much, everybody.
Great, but the video's 2 minutes behind, so
Okay, we're going to cut off audio now. And yeah, bye.